today we are going to discuss directions, very important topic. Generally, in any competitive exam, we may expect 1 to 2 questions from this. Definitely, they are going to ask you at least 1 to 2 questions, whichever exam you take. Okay, the number may be different, but definitely we can expect 1 to 2 questions. Okay, in the same way, if you take essay, either APPSC or Telangana essay, we can definitely expect 1 to 2 questions from this. Okay, so let us discuss the concept of it. So, if you take the directions, please note. If I draw arrow this way, okay, right. So please note, if I take this way, see the arrow which is pointing to the top, that we take it as north. Okay, the arrow which is pointing to the top, we take it as north. And I think you are aware, opposite of north is south. Okay, opposite of north is south. Now please note, when I take an arrow this way, or when I am pointing like this, please note your left is left, your right is right. Understood? Your left is left, your right is right. So in the same way, when you take this arrow like this, okay, this is left and this is right. Okay. Now right side of north, that means when a person is facing north direction, when a person is facing north direction, he turns right. If he turns right, he is going to face eastern direction. Am I clear? He is going to face eastern direction. Opposite of eastern direction is west. West. Clear? Now please note, when you take like this, okay, what is the complete angle across the axis? The complete angle across the axis is 360 degrees. Understood? When you take the axis, the complete angle across the axis is 360 degrees. And how many angles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is to say, as there are 4 angles here, 360 by 4, that is equal to 90 degrees. Clear? So that is to say, when you take from north to east, 90 degrees, east to south, 90 degrees, south to west, 90 degrees, and please note, when you take here like this, okay, north to west, it is 90 degrees. Okay? So 90 degrees, 90, 90, 90. Okay? Now, if I put an arrow exactly between north and east, as arrow is exactly between north and east, we call it as northeast. We call it as northeast. Now please note, we know that from this to this it is 90 degrees, right? Now the arrow is exactly between that. So 90 is exactly divided into 2 halves. So that is the reason, please note, we call it as 45 degrees and 45 degrees. 45, 45. 45 plus 45, 90. So in the same way, if I put an arrow exactly between south and east, we call it as southeast, and the angle between east and south is 45, and east and southeast is 45, and southeast is 45. This way, 45. So please note this way. Now, if I put an arrow exactly opposite northeast, clear? So this way. So please note, that is between south and west. So we call it as southwest, and the angle, okay, it is 45 here, and this is 45. And the arrow which is exactly opposite southeast, that indicates northwest, and this is 45 degrees, this is 45 degrees. So these are the 8 directions that you have to remember. Okay, starting from top: north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest, north. But how to remember this? Okay, how to remember this? I'll tell you a super shortcut. See, when you take this, assume it as a clock. Okay, take it as a clock. So when you take clock, we know that this is 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Okay, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, this is 3 o'clock. Now tell me how 3 looks. Can I say 3 is like this? Now can I say it is forming a mirror image? E is looking like 3. So you can remember it that way. E means 3. Okay, because you take mirror image of it, 3 looks like this. Yes, 6 o'clock. So take it as 6 o'clock. So south 6. So when south is 6, automatically north will be 12. And east is equal to 3, this will be 9. So in that way, it's very easy to find out. So in that way, when you take a clock, okay, know that this is 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 6, S-I-X. So this is south direction. So when this is south, this is north direction. 3, okay, 3, that is east. Okay, this is east. When this is east, automatically this will be west. Am I clear? In that way, you can try to remember. Clear? Now, please note, first of all, you have to understand the basics. I mean to say, like how to take the directions. Now, when you take here, please note, if a person who is facing north direction, okay, when a person is facing north direction, he turned right. Okay, he turned right. He turned right. When he turned right, can I say he is facing east? Understood? And I told you that this is 12 o'clock, right? That's 12 o'clock. So when a person is facing north direction, he turned right. That means, can I say this is clockwise direction? Yes, that is clockwise direction. So when a person is turning right, okay, that is means turning clockwise. Please understand, turning clockwise. So when a person is turning right, it is turning clockwise. Okay, so when a person is turning right, it's nothing but turning clockwise. Clear? Now, a person is facing north direction. He turned left. He turned left. Left. So that is to say, when a person is facing north direction, okay, from 12 o'clock it is coming to 9 o'clock. Okay, so anti-clockwise. So when a person is turning left, please note, that is anti-clockwise direction. That is anti-clockwise direction. So turning left is anti-clockwise direction. Clear? So whenever a person turns right, okay, for example, I am facing like this. If I turn right, so that is clockwise. If I turn left, that is anti-clockwise. Am I clear? In this way, when a person is facing north direction, he turned right, he is going to face eastern direction. He is going to face eastern direction because that's clockwise, right? It's very simple. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. In the same way, when a person is facing eastern direction, he turned right, 3 to 6. 3 o'clock to 6. 6 means south direction. So when a person who is facing eastern direction turned right is going to face south direction. When a person is facing south direction, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, okay, so that is clockwise direction. So when a person is facing south direction, he turned right is going to face western direction. When a person is facing western direction, he turned right is equal to clockwise. So 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So when a person is facing western direction, he turned right, then is facing north direction. Am I clear? Now, coming to left. When a person is facing north direction, he turned left. So left is equal to anti-clockwise direction. So when a person is facing north direction, if he turned left, okay, he is going to face western direction. When a person is facing western direction, he turned left, then he is going to face south direction. When a person is facing south direction, he turned left, then he is going to face eastern direction. When a person is facing eastern direction, he turned left, then he is going to face north direction. So it's very simple. Right is equal to clockwise. If you are able to remember one thing, automatically the other thing you can easily find out. Understood? Whenever a person is turning right, it is clockwise. So we know that this is 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So east is equal to 3. E3. Remember that. East is equal to 3. 6 means south. Understood? In this way, whenever a person turns right, it is turning clockwise. Automatically, we can say turning left is equal to anti-clockwise. Okay. Now, please note, this you have to practice it. Okay. This you have to practice it. How? For example, if I ask you like this, when a person is facing north direction, he turned right. When a person is facing north direction, turned right, that means facing eastern direction. Okay. When a person is facing south direction, he turned left. When a person facing south direction, he turned left, is facing eastern direction. When a person facing western direction, he turned left, is facing south direction. When a person facing eastern direction, he turned left, is facing northern direction. When a person facing eastern direction, he turned left, is facing northern direction. When a person facing western direction, he turned right, is facing northern direction. So this you have to practice it. Okay, keep on practicing that, so that what will happen, you can easily solve the questions easily without any problem. Am I clear? In this way, right is equal to clockwise, left is equal to anti-clockwise. Clear? Right. Now, What are all the models that are there? So please note, the first one is finding the direction model. That means finally which direction is facing. That is a basic question. Okay, that one. Next, second one, finding the location. Where is he located? Okay, where is he located? Location. Where is he located? And what is the distance? Distance between the starting point and the final point. So location and distance. Location and distance. And please note, in this, basically there are three models. There are three models in this: location and distance. Okay. Third one, please note, rotation model. Okay. A person is rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise. So how we have to solve that? Rotation model. Clear? Next. Fourth one, please note, shadow model. Questions on shadow. Questions on shadow. So direction model, facing which direction? Distance model, location model, okay, then rotation model, okay, which direction is rotated, and the shadow models. These are the basic models. Okay, now we'll discuss one by one. Okay, now if you take this shadow model, this we'll discuss with help of questions. Okay, now let us discuss this. Clear? Direction model. Now say, for example, I give you a question like this: a person traveled 10 kilometers north. Okay, a person traveled 10 kilometers north. Then he turned right. Then he turned right and traveled 5 kilometers. Then he turned left and traveled 5 kilometers. Now which direction he is facing? Of course, very simple question I gave you. Which direction is facing? Okay. Now, first of all, let us map it. Okay, let us map it. Let us understand how to take it. Then I'll tell you shortcut on that. Now see, a person traveled 10 kilometers north. Whenever we say north, please note, you have to always take the arrow pointing to the top. Okay, the arrow point to the top. Okay, so 10 kilometers, he traveled 10 kilometers. Please note, while mapping it, you have to be very careful with the distance. Okay, the scale, this should be perfect. I mean to say approximate at least. You see, this is 10 kilometers. Now look at here, it is 5 kilometers. So 5 means exactly half of 10. Again 5, exactly half of 10. But this 5 and this 5 are equal. So in this way, while mapping it, you have to be very careful. So whenever we say north, take to the top. Okay, arrow point to the top. Clear? So 10 kilometers north. So I take like this way. Clear? So this is 10 kilometers north direction. 10 kilometers north direction. Now, please note, he turned right. So try to remember that, try to recollect. When a person facing north direction, he turned right. Right is equal to clockwise. Okay, turning right is turning clockwise. Turning left is turning anti-clockwise. He turned right. That means when a person facing north direction, he turned right. Now, you will be getting confused. You will be confused here because when I say right, what is the angle? How much you are supposed to take it? Now, please note, in the question, whenever they say a person turned right or turned left, that means the angle is 90 degrees accordingly. Accordingly means when a person is facing north direction, he turned right means you have to take it as clockwise 90. Okay, take it as clockwise 90. In the same way, when a person turned left means you have to take it anti-clockwise 90. Okay, though angle is not mentioned in the question, you have to always take it as 90 degrees whenever they mention turning right or turning left. Understood? In that way, when I say right, turn right 5 kilometers means you have to understand this as 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, take it as 90 degrees clockwise. In the same way, left means take it as 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Okay, take it as 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Clear? So in that way, a person traveled 10 kilometers north, then he turned right. Right is equal to clockwise. Okay, right is equal to clockwise. So right is equal to clockwise, right? So now it's like this, right, he turned right. Right is equal to clockwise. So please note, clockwise, this is clockwise direction. Okay, in this way, he turned like this. Now he traveled 5 kilometers. 5. See, 5 means exactly half of 10. Now when I say 10, as per the scale I've taken like this, this is 10. Now 5 means exactly half. Exactly half. So please not turning clockwise, right? So you have to take it like this. See, exactly half. So you have to be very careful with this. So this is 5 kilometers. Now when a person facing north direction, he turned right means facing which direction? Eastern direction, right? Eastern direction. So he is facing eastern direction. He is facing eastern direction. Now He's traveling towards eastern direction 5 kilometers. Now he turned left. Now he turned left. Left means anti-clockwise. So please note, when a person is facing like this, he turned left. Left is anti-clockwise. And I told you 90 degrees. That means a person who is facing eastern direction, he turned left. So like this, exactly 5 kilometers, right? So this is 5 kilometers. So we can definitely say that he is going to the top. So that is northern direction. So what is the answer? If I ask you what is the final direction is facing, we say it is north direction. Am I clear? So this is a simple question I've taken. Okay. So in this way, please note, while mapping it, you have to be very careful. But please note, if they ask you such kind of question, because this is a very common question, this we can expect in the exam. So if they ask you a question like this, they give you like a person traveled some kilometers, he turned right, after that he turned left, again he turned right, again he turned right, finally which direction is facing. If they ask you like this, how we have supposed to do? Now see, 10 kilometers north, then he turned right, again he turned left. Finally, which direction is facing as per the mapping here? Initially, he started off in which direction? North direction. Finally, which direction? North direction. Can I say same direction? Okay, same direction, right? So, if you take the data, I can just put like this, north. Now, whenever they ask you the final direction, we need not bother about the distance. Please understand, we need not bother about how much he traveled, because we are interested in final direction. So, when they ask you the final direction, we need not bother about the distance. Am I clear? So, traveled north direction, this initial direction, north. Then he turned right. Then he turned right. Then after that, he turned left. Now, what is the result? Now, tell me what is the result finally? Which direction is facing? North direction. Okay, finally facing north direction. So from this, what you understood? Whenever a person started off in any direction, it can be north or south or east or west, when he turned right and after that again he turned left, he is going to come to the same direction. He is going to face same direction. Understood? Now, okay. So now I want to clarify another point. Now say for example, a person traveled 10 kilometers north. 10 kilometers north. Now he turned right. He turned right and traveled 5 kilometers. Again he turned right. Again he turned right and traveled 5 kilometers. Now finally which direction he is facing? Okay, now finally which direction he is facing? Clear? Right. So let us map it. Say 10 kilometers north. So like this. So this is 10 kilometers north direction. North means up arrow. Right is equal to clockwise, right is equal to clockwise. So eastern direction, 5 kilometers, exactly half. So like this. So 5 kilometers eastern direction. Okay. Now again right I said. So right means when a person is facing eastern direction, he turned right. Right is equal to south direction because he turned right like this, clockwise. So 5 kilometers, see this is a 10. So 5, exactly half like this. Okay. So 5 kilometers. So now it's facing which direction? South direction. South direction. So initially started in the north direction, finally is facing the south direction, opposite direction. Am I clear? So now if I put it like this, in what way I have put it here? Okay. See, initial direction is what? North. Okay. Let us not bother about the distance. I told you, let us not bother about the distance. Now see, he turned right. Okay. Right. Again after that, he turned right. He turned right. And finally, which direction is facing now? Finally, which direction facing? Opposite direction. Can you say that? Opposite direction. Okay. So, a simple super shortcut. That is, whenever a person started off in any direction, it can be north or south or east or west, initial direction, what I want to say. After that, if he turns right and left, he is going to face the same direction. With which direction he started, with which direction he is facing, he is going to face the same direction. In case a person takes right and right, then is going to face opposite direction. Am I clear? Opposite direction. So, based on this, please note, I'll give you like this. Okay. Initial direction. D. I means initial, D means direction. So, from initial direction, if a person turns right and after that left, then please note, he is going to face same direction. Same means, if this is north, it will be north. If this is south, it will be south. In that way. Am I clear? So again I repeat. With which direction is facing? It can be north. So let us say north. Okay, it turns right, again it turns left, then finally is going to face which direction? Same direction. That is, if this is north, it will be north. Now, in case a person travels in a particular direction, he turns left, again he turns right. Okay, now we say I interchanged. Right left has become left right. See, whether right left or left right is going to face same direction. Same direction. Now, initial direction, okay, from initial direction, a person turns right and right, then please note, is going to face opposite direction. Is going to face opposite. Already I have told you, already I have discussed. Okay. In the same way, please note, from the particular direction, if a person turns left and is going to face opposite direction. Am I clear? In that way. So, if you are able to remember this, you can solve any question easily without mapping it. In case they ask you a question like which direction is finally facing. For example, I am going to give you a lengthy question now. Okay. Say a person traveled, let us say south instead of north, let us say south, or let us say east. A person traveled east 10 kilometers. Okay, 10 kilometers. He turned right. He turned right and traveled 5 kilometers. Again he turned right and traveled 5 kilometers. He now turned left. He now turned left and traveled 5 kilometers. He turned left again and traveled 5 kilometers. He turned right and traveled 5 kilometers. He now turned left and traveled 5 kilometers. Finally, which direction is facing? Okay, finally, which direction is facing? This is the question. Clear? So, it's very simple. Whenever they give you the data, you can directly put the data like this. What is initial direction? Initial direction is east, right? So, take the first direction. Okay, take like this. East. Put like this. Eastern direction. Now, see, this is right. Right? Right. Now, put like this. Right? Right. For every two directions, put a line like this. Okay. Now, east, right, right. Come on, tell me what is the answer? East, right, right. What I told you? East, right, right becomes opposite. That means, what is the direction here? It becomes opposite of that. What is opposite of east? West. Okay. So, this is west. Clear? So, we have solved this. We have solved this. Now, take this. Left and left. Left and left. So, west, left, left. For every two directions, put a line. Clear? Now, west, left, left. West, left, left. Okay, because here west has become the first direction I am going to say here. Okay, so west, left, left, opposite of west, because here opposite is there, right? Opposite of west, again east. So, please note, put like this, east. Am I clear? East. Now, after that, so we have done this. Now, take this, right and left. Okay, right and left. What is the direction here? East. Okay, I am writing here, east, east. Okay, now take this, right and left. So, put here, right and left. East, east, right, left. Same direction. What is the meaning of same direction? That means, if this is east, it also must be east. So, in that way, please note, this is east. So, finally, what is the answer? Eastern direction. So, how many directions they may give you, how many turns they may give you, right turn, left turn, whatever it may be. For every two lines, for every two directions you turn, for every two turns, you put a line, okay, and as per the table given here, you find out. Okay, finally, you can find out the direction. Am I clear? In that way. Whether they give you how many directions, it can be 4 or 5 or 3, you can do it. Clear? So, please note this, you try to remember it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? Let us discuss one more question. Now, if I say a person traveled south, then he turned right, then he turned left, again he turned right, again he turned right. Which direction he is facing? Which direction he is facing? So, very simple, right? South. You take like this, south. Clear? Right and left. Put like this, right and left. Put an arrow. Sorry, put a line. Now, south, right, left. What I told you, right, left means same direction. So, in which direction he is facing, the same direction is going to face now. So, he is going to face south direction. Clear? So we have done this. We have done this. Now what is left? Right. So we are left with only one direction now. So now tell me, when a person is facing south direction, he turn right. Already you know it. When a person is facing south direction, he turn right. Right is equal to clockwise. So he is going to face which direction? Western direction. Am I clear? Western direction. In that way, how many directions they give you, you can easily find out based on this. So this is a first model. Hope this is clear to you. In case it is not clear to you, you try to go back and try to look at the video to master this. Clear?